So what I need you to do is open up to a clean spread in your sketchbook. Should look something like this, okay? You need a clean page on the left, clean page on the right, okay? And let's get ready to roll, all right? Now, the first thing that we're gonna be talking about is this is all about the elements of art. The elements are the building blocks of art. All right, the first element we're going to look at is going to be the element of line. Think about your doodle design project. You guys doodled thousands of little images and pictures. How did you build those doodles? You used the element of line, okay? Line is one of the foundational elements of art because it does so much. You can't look at too much of design, of art, of anything without noticing how much line plays a part. So what I need you guys to do is you are going to put a line underneath line, and your sketchbook should look like this. Make that word line at the top, make it big, make it bold, make it look pretty cool, okay? Don't just write line, all right? That's kind of lame. Make it look cool, all right? Always make it look cool. You're also going to put a line across the middle of your page like so, okay? And I'm going to have you be adding, but you're going to be adding lots of lines, okay? In that top section, you're going to add 2 more lines. That should give you 3 somewhat equal sections, okay? And then the bottom section, you're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so underneath the art element of line, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different rectangular sections that are all about the same size. Those 6 sections are going to be the 6 main types of line, okay? And your art star asked you if you knew those already, and I'm curious how many of you guys did. The first type of line that we're going to be looking at is going to be horizontal lines. Okay, horizontal lines look like, and you're going to, next to horizontal, you're going to create basically just a picture, okay? Horizontal lines look like that. They go left to right, they go east to west, and they look like that, okay? And I should use this because it'll give me a slightly better horizontal line, okay? That's what it looks like, okay? Over here, you are going to show an example of where you see horizontal lines. This is, for example, a city skyline, okay? And you can see a lot, I'm sorry, not a city skyline, but this is a horizon line, okay? But where in life, in the real world, do you see a horizontal line? And you're going to create a little doodle, a little picture of it right there, okay? And so you're going to do that. I also want you to develop that little image with shading or with color, but it's your call. Either shading or color, develop that image. The next type of line we're going to be looking at is vertical. Vertical lines are the opposite of horizontal, and they look like that. Oops, let me go back here. But they look like that. Actually, that's a diagonal. How about that? That'll work, sorta. Okay, basically like that. Okay, they go up and down like so. Those are vertical lines. It's imperative and important that you understand horizontals go left to right, verticals go up and down. Okay, once again, over here, you're going to create a little doodle, a little picture of an example of vertical lines. Telephone poles, skyscrapers, anything you want to do, but I want to see an example of vertical lines. Okay, you guys good? Let's keep moving on. Next type of line, diagonals. These are like verticals and horizontals, put together. Diagonals are powerful lines because they show like movement. Once again, show me an example of diagonal lines in real life. Could be, a ramp with a car going off it. Looks like a fish, but could be anything. Can you come up with something besides the ramp? Okay. Moving on. Next type of line are going to be curved lines. All right. Curved lines. One of my favorite type of a curved line is the spiral, like so. But it could be any type of curved lines. All right. Over here, show me an example of a curved line and what that would look like. Okay? Feel free to pause this video when you need to, but that's what you should have so far. Now, you guys are probably familiar with most of those. You knew them even though you didn't know you knew them. The next type, though, is what I call broken lines. Broken lines can go in any direction, but they are broken into segments, okay? They can go horizontal, they can go vertical, they can be made out of little dots, but broken lines are segments, but they still create that visual path of a line. Where might you see an example of a broken line in life or the real world? They're kind of fun to make, so I'll just go ahead and stop. The next type of line, it's more of a line quality, and it's weight, okay? Weight is basically the width of a line. That line's pretty thin. I can actually get thinner, okay? But the weight of the line gets heavier as that line gets wider, okay? So heavy lines are very big, bold, and wide, and thinner lines are a lot lighter visually, okay? And so, where do you see different widths of line? And that is going to be a good challenge, okay? So, here you have the different names of the line. Here you have what they look like. And over here, you're going to have an example of that in the real world, okay? So think of it as 3 different sections. And I'll give you some time to knock out that page. Make it look cool, add your own doodles to it, and make it look really sweet. And don't forget that this section will be developed with shading or color, okay? And that is line part 1.